guys, how you doing? JP Saricolia here. Now, Toy Fair 2020, it's over, but the news are still pouring in. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of cool reveals for toy collectors and action figure collectors, and definitely there's so much information, so it's hard to go through all of it, but it's fun. Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna share with you my top 10 action figures at the expo and how I feel about it, so stay tuned. Number 10, Hasbro, the real Ghostbusters based on the classic Kenner figures. I'm really excited for this. I can tell you one thing, I'm a big fan of the original classic Kenner figures because that was one of my favorite collections as a child. I played with those toys like crazy. So I have so many fun memories. So the fact that now Hasbro is actually repackaging this and they give him pretty much a homage to this classic figures, it's just amazing. I'm so glad that this is something that is happening, and I'm definitely going to purchase this because, of course, you know, I'm a child at heart. Number 9, Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch figures. Now, these are looking great. I'm a big fan of G.I. Joe. Like many of you, I grew up playing with G.I. Joes, watching the cartoons. So, of course, anything that has to do with G.I. Joes, the comic books, I'm still a big fan. So now the figures are coming with this. You got Duke, you got Scarlet, you got Grimlock, Snake Eyes. They come with a lot of detail. Love the packaging. It's great. They have a lot of different accessories. So these figures are super, super fun. Number 8, Hasbro Black Series Snowspeeder and the Vintage Collection Boba Fett Slave 1. Now, I'm a big fan of Star Wars, and I believe that Hasbro's been doing fantastic with the Black Series, with the Vintage Collection. But if there's one thing that I always get excited about, of course, is vehicles. And the Snowspeeder, it looks phenomenal. It looks great, full of detail. It's going to be big, of course, because it's designed for 6-inch figures, so it's not going to be small. Now, Boba Fett Slave 1 is going to be a bit smaller because it's for the 3 and a 3/4 inch figures. So, but definitely they have a lot of detail. They were showcased at the expo and they look terrific. Number 7, Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man the Animated Series. Now, I can tell you one thing, Hasbro has been so consistent with the Marvel Legends over the years. They're constantly producing stuff, and this expo was no exception. They had a lot of Build-A-Figures, the Age of Apocalypse, they got Deadpool figures, Crimson Dynamo collection, they had a Nimrod, an Old Man Logan, they got a lot of X-Men, Rogue, and they have a Storm that looked terrific. They have a Punisher and a motorcycle. They had so many different things. It was just amazing. But if there was something that really caught my eye, it was this Spider-Man Animated Series collection, because it is based on the original Toy Biz figures. The same packaging, is retro. It looks terrific. Of course, new bodies. There is a Peter Parker. There is a Spider-Man. There is a Gwen Stacy figure with interchangeable Mary Jane Watson's head. It is terrific. I love the fact that they're doing this packaging. These are the type of figures that you hate to take out of the packages just because they are so retro and they look so great with all the colors. But definitely this perhaps one that you have to purchase two. One just to play with and one just for display. Number 6, Diamond Select The Lord of the Rings at 7-inch figures. This is a new reveal and people are so excited for it. What we saw was a Legolas, a Gimli, Aragorn, a Frodo, and an Orc. And the figures look terrific. I can tell you, when Diamond Select creates figures, they are full of detail. They don't have as much movement as the Marvel Legends or as Hasbro figures, but they are great for display. And these are Build-A-Figures, so you're going to build a Sauron, and they had a Sauron there for display, and it's huge. So definitely it's exciting to see what Diamond Select is doing with this collection, and I'm looking forward to more news about it. Number 5 is Storm Collectibles Samurai Showdown Haohmaru and Streets of Rage 4 Axel figures. Now, Storm Collectibles is a company that it always excites me. Every convention, they always bring something new. And this Haohmaru looks so great from Samurai Showdown. It looks terrific. The detail is there, and it's just fantastic. It's going to go well with all the SNK Neo Geo stuff that they've been doing lately. It looks great with that. And that Streets of Rage Axel, that is for the upcoming video game, it looks great. The detail is fantastic. They had other things there. They also have stuff for Mortal Kombat, but I'm so happy for these two figures. Number 4, Super 7 Ultimate Thundercats Classic Series 2. Now, I'm a big fan of Super 7. What they've been doing with the Masters of the Universe, they also are bringing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. But if there's something that really excites me the most, I would say is the Thundercats. And they're really doing it great. The Series 1 had some issues, but this one, they're trying to fix some of those issues, but the figures are super, super fun. I love the Jaga, they had a Chitara, they got a Slith, they got a Captain Cracker. So it's very diverse, and I really like that. So I'm super pumped for it, and I'm really looking forward to get more information for these figures. Number 3, NECA Defenders of the Earth 35th Anniversary Collection. Now, this is out of the left field. You know, this is something that I was not expecting. I grew up watching this cartoon. I was a big fan. I still am. And just to see that they get in the love. And these NECA figures are fantastic. You have Mandrake, you have Phantom, Flash Gordon, Lothar, Ming the Merciless, and the detail. You know, just like NECA does. NECA is a company that knows how to add detail to the figures. And these are phenomenal. They also have other figures for Back to the Future, Jaws, Alien, and Predator. But in my opinion, these were the highlight. I'm just excited for them, and I'm definitely going to add it to my collection. Number 2, McFarlane Toys Spawn figures. Now, McFarlane is busy right now. The company is just doing so many stuff for different lines for the DC Multiverse, Fortnite, Warhammer 40,000, Doom, Call of Duty, Borderlands, Cyberpunk 2077, My Hero Academia. So they're doing so many different things. But if there's something that always excites me, of course, is to hear and to know that there are more Spawn figures coming. Now, one is based on the Mortal Kombat 11 game, so it's going to pair with the Mortal Kombat collection. It's great. It has a lot of detail, articulation, so the figure is fun. But the one that I'm really excited about is the 2020 upgraded edition that is based on the original Spawn figure. And they had a display with, they had all the classic figures that we used to collect back then, and they were phenomenal. But they have now this new version. It just an upgrade to that. It just the same figure with the much more detail, and it's just phenomenal. This is going to be a Kickstarter, so we don't know much about it yet, but definitely a lot of people are excited. The figure looks super, super detailed and super, super fun. Now, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1, NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Super Shredder, Tokka, and Rahza figures. What can I say? NECA really killed it this year. They kill it every year, but this year was their year, I think, in my opinion. They have so many figures. Just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lines are just growing and expanding. The ones based on the video game, based on the cartoon, based on the movies. For the cartoon, we got a Baxter Stockman, they had a Splinter. They also have a 1/4 scale cartoon, Raphael, that is great and phenomenal. They also have the Casey Jones and Raphael 2-packs based on the first film. So man, they had it all over the place. They had so many new figures, it was unreal. But if there was something that really stuck, at least in my opinion, the stuff that really caught my attention was, of course, Super Shredder, Tokka, and Rahza, although they're based on the second movie that a lot of people don't like. It's just not a great movie, but they're fun, and these figures are super fun, and the fact that they're getting to produce them, and these are super-sized figures, they're not small, and they have so much detail, so much articulation. You can even move the eyebrows and open the mouths of Tokka and Rahza. It's just amazing. It's just amazing to see how far we have that come with these figures. And I know that a lot of people are super excited. Definitely these are going to be great additions to any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. There you have it, guys. Definitely a lot of fun stuff. You know, beyond these companies, there were so many other companies. Of course, you got Mezco, Play Art Sky, you have Bandai, you know, Tamashii Nation, so many other companies. It's hard to really kind of pick and choose. It took me a while to really choose the best, but definitely the ones that I chose are the ones that I'm crazy about. I'm definitely very happy with, and I'm excited for. But what is your opinion? Do you like any of this? Are you a fan of anything? Do you have a particular list? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, to follow me in social media. You can also listen to the podcast Age of Heroes. You can follow me on JP Sari Gaming, or you can also follow me on my spiritual channel Born Again TV. All the links are down below. So my friends, I'll talk to you again. God bless. Bye bye.